Yeah!
Alright, first of all, I just want to say thank you all for coming here. You know, I'm a little bit nervous about saying my testimony, but I'll try my best with it. But okay, first off, my first testimony kind of started with a girl. I kind of dated a girl back in middle school.
Middle school was great.
Yeah, middle school is crazy.
What's your name, do you know?
I'm not gonna say the name, you know. What's up?
How old was she?
Listen, he just.
How old are you?
Huh?
How old are you?
Right now, I am 17, so at the time I dated. I'm not too sure. But, so, I began this dating with this girl for like, it lasted 2 years. At first, it was all, you know, I'm excited to see her at school. I'm excited to go on dates, this and that, blah, blah, blah. But, later on in the year, it kind of went downhill. So, because since it went downhill, we had kind of problems, and then after that, we kind of broke up due to complicated things, and that lasted for 2 years, all the way till freshman. And after that, you know, the first love gets you depressed. I'm going to admit that. I'm going to admit. After that, I get depressed, and you know, there's things I did that I wasn't proud of. I did some self-harm, and actually it was both on these two arms, especially this one. But I'm not gonna get too detailed. So, when I was depressed, when I was doing self-harm, at the time my uncle worked at a church that was called the Gardens of Bakersfield. He worked on the media, he worked on the cameras, this and that. He called me saying, hey, come to California. I said, okay, sure. During the summer, I learned a lot of camera equipment. Mind you, at this church, you would see me as the camera person. And at the time, I didn't know I was going to be used to use the cameras here, because of course God had a plan for me, and I didn't know that. So over at California, I turned about a good 15. I gave my life to Christ, but the one thing I didn't know was how to build a relationship with God. And when I started to come to deeper church and going to the leaderships, that kind of helped me more to build a relationship with God and how I could live a life with God. And ever since I came back from Bakersfield, you know, I fallen with that environment of being depressed again, doing self-harm. But there was some of the nights, Quentin, you know, third grade best friend here, messaged me saying, hey, you should come to the youth night event. I did. At first, I didn't. Okay. First night, I didn't go because I was too busy. At reality, I was depressed. Second night, was it second night or third?
Second.
Yeah, second night, at that time, I was gonna full on end it. And I was like, what the heck? Because this guy didn't stop messaging me. Thank you, Lord, for that.
Yeah.
But after that night, it was where I felt like home. And honestly, I've been to deeper church before. Quincy's sister, Jolene, had a youth group back in the day. Sorry. And honestly, at that time, I was still dating with the girl. And honestly, I was afraid to come back to deeper church because when I came back to Bakersfield, I was trying to find churches to work at this and that with the camera. And I felt that shame, I felt that guilt because I only went to the old youth group just to hang out with that certain girl. And I do not recommend that at all. I recommend focusing the presence of God and building a relationship, because ever since I started building a relationship with God, life has been good. I've been a youth leader. I've been messaging some Bible verses. You know, I've been having some Christian friends, of course, youth leaders, the OGs. And if you've seen the actual pictures in there, there's a lot that I love about. And we went camping on my birthday.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And then, yeah.
Summer.
And am I missing something? I think that's about it.
Yeah, Omar!